Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Young Jers, and hope y'all had a good day and having a good night. I just was just a little brief, little quick conversation, just talking about on letting things go. To some people, it may not be this may not be something that they weakness or what they struggling with, but for most people, this is a big thing that people go through of letting things go, even if it's things that if it's people or if it's things that they want and it's not good for them, whatever it is, like if it's not good for you, you gotta let it go. If it's torturing you, as stressing you out, or you beating yourself up on things that you done did and you feel like, yo, you feel hurt about it or you feel all messed up in the head because of it, or if it's people that done hurted you or done did something to you and you just having a hard time moving forward and getting over it and moving past it. Everybody go through this in their life, and it's a big thing. It's very hard to deal with, but it's something that you have to deal with, something that you have to find closure with because it could bring stress, it could bring depression, it could just bring you down, and you just don't want to do nothing. You don't want to live life. Some people commit suicide over it because it's torture in their mind. They don't know how they could continue, how they could move forward. But you just gotta find a reason to push yourself, a reason to move forward. Find that reason that will make you want to live and make you want to continue with life and enjoy life, no matter if it's family, if it's your son, your kids, or if it's something you really want and desired in life. If no matter what it is, you find that happiness and find that thing that's gonna help you to bring positivity inside your life, because you want to surround yourself with nothing but positivity. You want to let go anything that's negative, any people that's going to bring you negativities around you, that's just going to give you all that wrong type of atmosphere. I personally try to stay away from a lot of negativity. That's whatever it is, drama, anything that just not wisdom and knowledge that's not going to help me to push myself. Rather it's going to tell me what is my weakness or tell me what I need to know to better myself in life. Like, so I try my best to surround myself with that because you have to. You gotta have positivity and a great atmosphere around you because when you have that negativity surrounding you, you just start thinking bad things and your thoughts is just cloudy and you don't feel just don't feel yourself no more. Like, you start doing things that's out of character of your own self. You start realizing, like, looking at yourself in the mirror, like, this is not really me. Like, this is not who I really am. And you don't want to. I mean, sometimes everybody go through that. Like, they find themselves in that area in life that they have to sit and look at themselves and make a change to adjust. But long as that you are trying to make a change and you are trying to adjust and you're doing the best you could to mature in yourself, then you have really nothing to worry about. You push past all the mistakes that you have done and keep pushing. What I was told a long time ago from God Himself was keep moving forward and don't look back. And I'll use that in my daily life every day. Every day I wake up, I use that because I'm always maturing. Like, I'm not an ignorant person. I'm not a foolish person, but I definitely have areas that I need to mature in. Like now, I'm mature. I'm matured in a lot of areas though. But it is some weaknesses. It is a lot of stuff that each day that I find on myself, so I could better myself to maturing. And I don't want nobody to look at me as an ignorant person because I don't want them to just look at me and that's just define who I am because that's all they see is foolishness. No, I want them to see maturity, but you might see growth. You might see certain areas of me that I need to grow, but know for a fact that that's what I'm focused on. That's what I do in my daily life is focus on growing and maturing in those weaknesses in those areas that I need to be better in. And that's all that matters. We all make mistakes. Nobody ain't perfect, but it's about what you do with those mistakes. It's about how you overcome the mistakes. Like it's about recognizing the mistakes. You recognize your mistakes, you already made the best step, the first step to be better and maturing yourself, to recognize it, and then actually put in the effort to make sure you don't make the same mistakes. And because making the same mistakes will make you become, a fool, and that will make you become foolish. You know certain things you shouldn't do, and you continue to do it. Certain things, it is hard. Certain things is hard. You find yourself continue to do it. It's hard to let go. But if you find yourself just doing multiple things, and that's really ignorant, and making the wrong choices back to back to back to back, then you have to sit down and define yourself and be like, yo, man, I gotta make a change. I don't want to become foolish and become a fool. And if you know that you're not in that category, and you know that you just honestly made a mistake, and you recognize that, then you have nothing to worry about. Ain't is no reason to beat yourself over something. No reason to stress about anything that you have done in your past. All you could do is focus on your future to make sure you do better in your future. You can't change the past. You can't cry over spilled milk. Only thing you could do is clean it up. And yeah, that's just what we all of human beings need to understand, and to know about grinding and pushing and keep moving. It's gonna have obstacles that's gonna come your way. You're gonna have choices that's gonna be hard. You're gonna have things that you're gonna find in your life that just is going you're gonna question. Like you're gonna know what was the reason why you in that predicament. It if you could just sit and just meditate and just think about a lot of things that you could do better in your life, instead of just re instead of just acting before thinking, instead of just moving and finding yourself out and about too much. Sometimes you gotta stand still, and you gotta like relax and calm down on life, and actually reroute your mind, and rethink about a lot of the things that you deciding to do. Sometimes our first choice is not the best choice. Sometimes you gotta continue to think about it. You gotta plan ahead. You gotta have an A, B, and C, just in case, not nobody else, just in case yourself, because sometimes we could be our own downfall. Just in case you make the wrong choice and you make the wrong decision on plan A, you always have a backup plan. So, beating yourself down on something, a choice that you made that you felt like it was the wrong choice, it's not really a good thing. It's only gonna make you make another wrong choice. It's only gonna make you continue to make another mistake, because you're not focused and you're not thinking about why you made the wrong choice in the first place. You got to sit down and think about your choices, and think about what you do in life, and that's all that matters. Like it's no reason to beat yourself up. We all, as human beings, God know we ain't perfect. We gonna make mistakes. It's gonna happen. And you made a mistake, it ain't gonna be your last mistake that you probably can make. But don't make you want to put yourself in the area of you not making the same mistakes over and over again. And the best way for you to be able to not make the same mistakes over and over again is to get over your mistake, and to recognize what you have done and understand it. You got to find we have to understand our mistakes to make sure we don't do it again. If you're too focused on beating yourself up, you're not focused on understanding your mistakes. You're too focused on, okay, why you're in a predicament. You got to focus on what you're going to do to get out of it. Like I keep saying, we're not perfect. We're going to continue to make mistakes in our whole life. It's about what you're going to do with it. That's what make us who we are. That's what make us strong. That's what give us the strength to continue to move forward and move past our past of what we have done. Like that's all you could do. You can't control your past. You can only control your future. That's your present is there for you to control your future. If you continue to move forward, and don't hurt yourself, and don't think too much on it, because a lot of people think too much on their problems and their issues that they have a hard time overcoming. No, don't think too much on it. Just know what you did, what you know yourself, and you have to know how to forgive yourself. We gotta tend to not. We could sometimes we could forgive a lot of people, but one person we don't forgive is ourselves. You know, we get in that area of of being kind to everybody and recognize everybody else's mistakes, but then when you make a mistake, you won't even recognize your own, like, you know, or get in a habit of to forgiving everybody else's mistakes, but you won't forgive your own self. Like, you know, you have to guard your stress. You got to guard your stress. You got to guard your feelings. You got to guard your heart. You got to guard everything about yourself. In order for you to do that, you got to stay positive and stay stress free. And getting over things and letting things go is the best. Is one of the best tools that you could do to move forward to better yourself in success. You can't puzzle over the past because all it's going to do is hold you back. It's going to bring you down, and then it's just going to bring in things that you just doesn't need at the moment of your life. Um, it's is it's just what we all need to do in life. Everybody deals with it. Not one person have not deal with it, that have not deal with letting things go in their life. Everybody do. It's just some people are better than other people with it, but we all fight with it. We all go through it, and we just something that's it's a struggle in everybody, and we just gotta push, keep pushing, keep moving forward, and that's the best thing to do. Like, you have no, what do you have to lose? You already done it. It's already done. Only thing you could do is just keep pushing and make sure you do better. And yeah, that's just for my people that struggle with it, and for the people that's really as down and they thinking about what they have done, and just let it go. You can't help it. If you got people in your life that won't let you let it go, then there's not people that is for you. You People also need to understand sometimes people makes mistakes and they gotta give in the area to allow them to recognize their mistakes and mature. Sometimes it's not about you, it's about them growing. Sometimes it's like a lot of times I don't let people ignorancy brings me down. I don't let people or what do they need to know of their own self messes my day up. I always say, that's something that's dealing with them. Now, they don't got nothing to deal with me. So I don't allow that to stress me out. And I give that person the time to grow. Now, if I see that person not growing and I see that person not maturing in their areas, then that's something different. You don't want to surround yourself with people that don't want to mature and grow. Everybody have to grow no matter what age you is. You like, cause you got some people that's not up to the age at 40s, 45, feel like they already grown and they don't have the reason nothing to mature in. No, we always want to have something that we mature in because you learn something new every day. And us people maturing in areas that we need to mature in is one of the most important things that people forget to do, forget to change. We always have to change. You never get in your life that you feel like you don't have to change. Why? Because we're not perfect. Each and every year, it's always could be something that you could change and be better in. You never should find yourself in an area of life that you feel like, oh, you done with changing. Nah, because that means you saying that you just perfect. Nobody can never reach perfect because we are not. So that means we always will have something we need to better and changing ourselves. And sitting back and thinking of what you need to change in and what you need to be better in is something that we all need to work on and get better at. And that's what it is, because a lot of people deals with this and they bring themselves down. A lot of people kill themselves over a lot of things that they can't let go. And you won't even know. One minute they looking all happy, the next minute they all torn up because they trying to hide. When you don't need to hide these things, you just need to let it go. Like, let it go and don't beat yourself over it. So that just me want to just talk to, give my brief summary and give my wisdom and knowledge on letting things go in your life that you feel that you have did wrong or people have did wrong to you. And you you have to find yourself in life to protect your peace and your sanity. And holding on to things that just not good and that just negative is not gonna help that. I always one thing before I go, I always pray to God this one thing for people that's believe and people that's pray. And I feel like everybody should pray, but that's just me. Like, I'm not forcing nobody with religion or anything. Just not about a message. It's just about hoping for a better day. And for me, this is about what I do. And I pray on help the God to help me to let go of relevant things that is poison in my life. Things that I may be holding on that it's hard for me to let go that's gonna bring me down. Cause sometimes we get in the area we get in a moment in our life that we hold on to things that we really want, but we don't need. And the things that we holding on that we really want be the very most thing that be hurting us, that be bringing us down, no matter if it's a person, no matter if it's an item, an animal, whatever it is. Like if it's bringing you down and you want it so bad, you have to get in that area to find a way to let it go. And it's not easy. I deal with the same thing of a lot of stuff that I hold on that I really be desiring. And I know even certain things I know is probably not good for me, but it's just, either feel good or it's just something that I like doing. And I know like, maybe this not good for me. And, we all in that area, but I I each and every day I work on trying to better myself in those areas and try to overcome it and try to let it go. And I get better and better and I get better. It's about making steps. You might be at zero one day, you want to make sure you at one the next day. Then the next day you want to make sure you at 10. If you keep putting the effort, sooner or later you'll get better and you'll find yourself in the moment of your life to be able to let go, poison things that's in your life more better. Like, so it's about focusing and recognizing those things and working on it. We all gotta work on a lot of stuff in our life of us so we can have a peaceful life and a better life for yourself and for your family, your kids, whoever. And struggling and stressing about something you did in the past is just not gonna help you to do that. Especially if you got kids that's looking up to you, you got people that are looking up to you, but all they see is you just down and you holding on to things that you don't want to let go. That's really changing you and making you react and do things that that is not you. And you might be angry or you might be sad or you might having negative thoughts running through your head. It all starts working on yourself and working on letting these things go that's really beating you up and is in your head 24/7 and it's stressing you out, giving you anxiety and giving you depression. If you need help, you need somebody to talk to, somebody with wisdom, somebody that's gonna love on you and at the same time while they love on you, they gonna tell you about yourself, but at the same time why they telling you about yourself, they gonna enlighten you to be better. Like and that's just what we all need. And yeah, that's just what it is. Like so to sum it all up, yeah, keep pushing, man. Keep moving forward. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let anything stop you. You your worst enemy. Right. You your worst enemy. You your number one. Your rival is yourself. You is your biggest opponent. If you can overcome yourself, you could be better in life. And that's just facts. Like that's just what it is. And we gotta actually move ourselves from being the obstacle in our own life and keep pushing, keep moving forward. Don't puzzle over things. You make a mistake, learn from it. Like, and that's just what it is. Learn from it and try your best not to make the same mistake. Mature each and every year and get better and seek wisdom and seek knowledge. People need to make their first priority is wisdom and knowledge. If you have wisdom and knowledge, you can overcome mostly anything. And that's either yourself or this world. And that's just what it is. Yes. let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to the past. Just plan for your future and make sure your future is better, and just overcome your mistakes, and don't stress and puzzle over it. And that's just what it is. That's my talk. I hope that gave somebody, or uplifting, and some wisdom, and gave them a push to keep pushing. And we come here to talk about more things. If you want to talk, you want to join, you could discuss on what you've been through or whatever you want, and we could exchange wisdom and knowledge. All you gotta do is like, subscribe, and follow. We're gonna have more content. Me and my boy, we be up here doing the podcast. So continue that. Continue to stay tuned. My boy, he got he got some gear, some clothing gear that he'll put you on, regardless if it's sports or it's just regular gear. You keep you fresh through the summer or the winter, whatever it is. So stay tuned. He will have all that. And like I said, thank you for following. Thank you for liking, and thank you for subscribing. We have more out. It's your boy Young Jers. I'm out.